Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is the wrap-up talk for Lesson 9 on Chapter 4 of John. I'm Grandma Lisa, so I'm going to use my reading glasses. Jesus' presence changes everything. In this chapter, we read Jesus' interaction with different people, and we read his words, but we can imagine the way he said those words, the pauses that he took, the way that he looked at people, the way he listened and thought or reflected before asking his questions. Jesus knew the Samaritan woman, even though she didn't know him. He knew everything about her, even though she had never told him. He knows everything about us too, even though we haven't told him everything, even though maybe we don't know everything about ourselves. Jesus' way is to invite, not condemn, to open things up, not close things down, not limit things. And we see this over and over again in each one of his conversations. And what's the result? Freedom. Liberty. The Samaritan woman who had come to the well in hiding, maybe ashamed, maybe not wanting to be seen by anybody, left the well. I don't know how you say cantaro in English, but she left the well and went back to the town saying, "Come and see this man who's told me everything I've done." No shame in that way of speaking. What freedom, what a transformation we see in her life, in just one conversation that she had with Jesus. We see how Jesus is living in this earthly plane, but always inviting to the spiritual plane of life. We see his conversation with the woman. She's at the well getting water from the well, offering him water. And he offers her water that gives life. He says, if you only knew who it was that's asking you and what kind of life-giving water I could give. She asks, where are you supposed to worship? And he responds, well, true worship is in spirit and in truth. And that's exactly what she does. She goes out in true worship, in spirit and in truth, back to the town to invite everyone to come and see Jesus. Then we see Jesus' interaction with the disciples who had gone to that town to buy food, and they come back offering Jesus food to eat. Come on, Jesus, you need to eat something. And Jesus says, oh, my food is something that you know nothing about. My food is to do the will of the Father and to finish the work that he's given me to do. They're thinking about the harvest and that there are still 4 more months until the harvest. And Jesus says, no. The harvest is now. And you're going to stay with me in this town for 2 more days to help me with the harvest. And all those Samaritan people in that town finish the time with Jesus saying, we no longer believe just because of what you said, they said to the woman. Now we have heard for ourselves, and we know that this man really is the Savior of the world. That's a spiritual revelation. They realize after being with Jesus in his presence that the truth is he's the Savior of the world. He makes all the difference. And their belief takes them into that space. And then the official, let's see how it says it. A certain royal official, it says, asked for a miracle, asked Jesus to please heal his son. And Jesus responds saying, unless you people see miraculous signs and wonders, you will never believe. Jesus is saying, unless you're needing something here in this world, but what you really need is something from the spiritual plane, something beyond this physical world. And he invites the man to believe. And the man believes and acts on his belief by going home. And his son is healed. And his belief is multiplied into his whole family's belief. And so they all join this spiritual plane of living. 4 instances in which the presence of Jesus changes everything. The Savior of the world can be present with you today, too, in your circumstances. And he can change everything for you, too. Do you believe?